So now the so-called invitation, where the so-called egg of see the talk say they don't invite them for Donald Trump inauguration days because they don't take one white man put and make it talk. You know, first even know how to call Biafra. It talks about Biafra. Anyways, when I listen to what we go talk for a few seconds, then I go explain for una how these people they believe they wanna be so stupid that they insult una intelligence.
Thank you. This is Elijah Rasul, lobbyist for Ambazonian Governing Council. We're here in Washington, D.C. With a multifaceted delegation here of Ambazonian Governing Council, the Biafra Public Government in Exile, the Eritrean Government in Exile. So we have a multi-pronged coalition sending a very strong signal here in Washington, D.C. As my colleague said here, we're still figuring out what seems to be a complex security setup. Nonetheless, this is a historic victory for the people of Ambazonia to be invited by the United States Congress to attend the inauguration of President Trump, and we'll keep you apprised as we discern some of these security protocols, as are foreign media outlets and other dignitaries who have come here who are figuring out the situation as well. So we're playing it by ear, but we're very excited to be here, and this is a great day for the people of Ambazonia and for the freedom that we seek to establish. And we'll be working closely with the incoming Trump administration, and you'll see a lot of our activities in the weeks to come. So we were very excited about this. Unfortunately, the event is not being held outside. We were given very good access. We would have been very close to the president if the original plans held, but now we have a new situation and everyone's figuring it out. So again, it's an honor to be here, and thank you again for allowing me to address you this morning.
So first of all, it talks say you don't know which security arrangement they get up. How many of them there today? How many miles you see them away from the actual White House? That's how the inauguration take place. How many people they there today? Ma explain for una way una no understand what way it mean if the talk say they don't invite a person, a delegation, or an organization or a country to an inauguration of a president, a head of state of a sovereign nation. For example, when I know say the diplomatic corps for Washington D.C. they be there today, the Cameroon ambassador, and other ambassadors and dignitaries around the world, they should not have for high table, they should not have for the secured area where no ordinary civilian or ordinary person, if you go anywhere close, those kind of people, them a delegation where they invite them internationally, where it be recognized like the Cameroon ambassador for Washington. It go get the motto where it go camp with security provided. Your motto, it go get the flag of the Cameroon state on the motto. As the motto they approach, it go get military honors. The American servicemen they go show for that, they go salute the motto as the motto they pass. It no go even open your door. Now the military, the American military, it go can't open the door. The Cameroon ambassador come out, and then they go usher ye. They get people there, they call them say ushers. They get the American military people, the way they get the training how to deal with international diplomatic high profile personalities, them they go usher the dignitary to your sitting position, because they go don't already designate your own seat. What's that way you go sit down? In some cases, for example, when President Paul Biya be invited to the United States by Joe Biden a couple of years ago, as he plane the land, they don't already send an entourage for airport for go meet up for day. The entourage where they know they don't already should on the study for 1 week about the president. They know how old he be. They know what I go require, what services. They know the woman, how many pikin they come with, how many ministers they travel with. They know the Cameroon national anthem. They know the colors, the flags, and all of those things. Them as the president he plane the land. They get the American band, the military band, a day for airport, they wait. As the president they touch down, they get red carpet where they don't roll them out. As the president they come out, they play the Cameroon national anthem, and then the president he go inspect the guard, and then he go they go usher you into your limousine where it be protected okay, bulletproof and all of that. And then the United States military, it will provide the security for every second where it there for United States. They go guard you to your hotel. They go provide security around the perimeters of the hotel. No person will come anywhere within 100, 200 meters from the hotel. When I was, she don't know 1 kilometer away, begin making noise. So they say when the protest or whatever, I no see President Paul Biya for anyway. Now, so when they talk, say they don't invite an international head of state or a dignitary, that is how they are treated. They are accorded certain diplomatic privileges and the respect where it be due, because now a head of state of a sovereign nation. But this Shumbu red lads, they know say una stupid. Honestly, they know they insult una intelligence because they believe say una be so stupid, so dull. Not for no say. Any person, if a fit come witness the inauguration of Donald Trump, but you go stand 1-2 kilometers away, you know, first even fit see Donald Trump. You understand? You could just be a member of the crowd. So the talk said they will be invited by who in the first place? Remember, I said for the inauguration, such a big occasion where tens of thousands, I'm talking about 80, 90, hundreds of thousands of people that go there for day, you know, all over they witness an occasion. Listen, if you be invited, at least show with the invitation where you get your name, it carry your name. Me, I feel be invited by my congressman, by a business associate, because in this kind of massive occasion, your congressman, for example, every parliamentarian, senator, it will get a certain number of tickets, then where if you give them to people then from the constituency for can witness the inauguration, especially the Republicans when them win the election, it will get maybe every senator will get about 30-40 tickets then for give for people them. Those tickets they don't go carry individual people their names and for day. It will just talk say you are cordially invited, and then now when I go show now for back for some side. Okay, when I not go even be anywhere close to who's with the international invited guests, the dignitaries, them like the head of states, they don't when I know even fit see Donald Trump. When I go fit when I there for the event, but when I go see now for TV, big massive projectors and screens and where they go don't put on for the way when I go look on for the when I know go first even fit see ye unless you wear a binoculars or some a device where it will allow you for see at a distance. You know go fit even see the head of state for the inauguration. You understand? So they can't tell when that nonsense because they expect say when I be stupid and gullible. Just like for 2017-18, time when they can't tell when I say UNESCO go ban school year. A banam, they be tell when I say America gets ships at Ambazonia Bay, United Nations they come. They talk all kind nonsense. They train people then for South Africa where they go come for can carry on the fight. Make when I start them they come. It happen. No, at the Askuna, that one happened. All of those promises that they make them, it happen. They know. Say that they talk now to people the way they don't really understand how the world it work. International diplomacy and all of those things. Then, if you be, I mean, me as an individual, I feel be invited as, for example, my parliamentarian, my senator. If you give me 1 or 2 tickets, them, it didn't give me the ticket them as country people, the king of all the black legs. No, it give me a ticket as a constituent. As a constituent member for your constituency, no matter because of a govcy or whatever. It's possible say they for give 1 or 2 of them tickets them, but they not get nothing to do with Ambazonia terrorism. Nothing. You get to understand and distinguish between that. So you attend. Look, okay, what's on a security day? You how when I get there? You take a bus, you enter a coach. When I just read for this, you don't put mobile phone and then begin to record this nonsense for put up for people that talk say when I be attend Donald Trump inauguration. See how far that building, the Capitol building itself, is there behind them. See how far they just turn for show camera. I mean when I see and say they actually there for Washington DC. But what have you done? Okay, when I don't attend the inauguration, Mu assume say when I don't attend the inauguration, so what? They don't give una the independence. Think about the end game. For example, if I tell una now say I be attend the coronation of the King of England. The first question will come to your mind should be, how does that benefit me? How is that important to the black leg and movement and black legism and which way we strive for achieve them? How? That's what should be important to you. Now, wait that way it should preoccupy you. Not some shumbu red lass, they can't talk nonsense, say they be invite me for Washington DC for Donald Trump inauguration. The question is, so what? Even if that was true, so what? And it is not even true. Look at them. Look at the idiots. My country people them, when I listen to Ndong Emmanuel, aka Capo Daniel, Ebidui so-called podcast today, the 30th of January 2025. When I listen, then I go play for another video for 2019.
Now forces they move from Banso to Bamenda. No before attack La Republique, but for can do kidnapping for ransom, extort and suck out the blood of our population. They have no honor, they have no dignity, and we must call it for who they are. Recently, a documentary it can be made internationally about the suffering of our people under the hands of Ambazonian fighters. I will play part of the excerpt because this one it reveals some details about the case for Aya Florence where they be kill him, and a case that way when it be happen, I be who Ayabacho and General Efang. So media must do everything for account for the public for such wicked murder will be happen for our territory. The boy they will be involved, they will be arrested, they will parade them for social media as I be request them for try for show for the world say this one will be the conduct will we ever accept them for inside Ambazonia. Today we don't hear another side of the story for a family. This one international news we come out. I go play I'm gonna hear. It be a little bit different from which we know. But this is just the truth because na testimony where they come out directly for a family and other victims the way it happened for our territory. So if some of our people then cover their ear for hear the truth, the international community it hear them and they talk them on a day-to-day basis. As soon as I hear this morang it talk, the side we win the moral high ground, it will eventually prevail. Today, this is what our people are saying about our struggle. When I listen to their cry, the voices in the desert.
I'm Ayafo Thelma, the second daughter to late Florence Ayafo. On the 29th of September 2019, my mother was killed. She was kidnapped. They assaulted her before she got beheaded. We received a call from the guys who perpetrated the act. They sent the driver with the pullover she was putting on to come and give us that this would be the last souvenir of our mother. My uncle tried contacting them because they called him. My uncle tried to plead. They asked for a gun, that they needed her gun. My uncle told them that my mother doesn't have a gun, that when she's off duty, she keeps the gun there. They are not allowed to go home with their guns. 30 minutes after, they called back and was like, my uncle should give them money. My uncle told them that he doesn't know how much they sell guns. They told my uncle that they need AK-47 and that is 1.7 million. Later on, they called and was like, they don't need the money. That what they want is her flesh and her blood, that they don't need the money. They sent the videos of them killing her. They were the ones who informed us of where they deposited the body at the market and her head was behind the brigade. After the incident, they kept on calling and threatening to take our lives too. So Bamenda was no longer safe for us. We had to relocate here to Yaoundé. And ever since then, it's 5 years already, but the pain is still there. And we've been living from hand to mouth. Life has really been tough on us.
Fellow good people of Ambazonia, today na number 6 day for the month of October 2019. My name na Capo Daniel. This one na my daily podcast for now. Welcome to a No Connie Talk presentation of my daily podcast. But first, we want to extend sympathy and solidarity with the Ayafo family following the death of Asongwa Edward, brother for Ayafo Florence, the warden, where the Atanganji poor people them for my country people. They be beheaded, cut his body. His brother fall for down, collapse, die after he watched the video of the beheading of his sister. Evidence that they come where they contradict some WhatsApp audio where they circulate claiming say Ayafo Florence be killed because he be the follow married man. New report it come from prisoner them where Mrs. Ayafo Florence be take care for them. Them say the warden Florence be very kind for Ambazonia detainee them. They be call say na Mama Ambazonia. La Republique he agent them for prison. They be always consider Madame Florence like Ambazonian supporter. This further they assert the fact say he be killed by those fake Amber boys the way they work with this La Republique the propagandists, my country people them. Ambazonia community, they need to set up their own block by block forces them for work together with the Amber boys them for make sure say they fit protect themselves against this atrocity where they be perpetrated by La Republique du Cameroon, their proxy agents.
So now for 2025, Capo Daniel the talk said the Ambazonia terrorists, they don't get honor, they don't get dignity.
extort and suck out the blood of our population. They have no honor, they have no dignity.
The lies the way this Peking it don't talk am, and the atrocities the way it don't commit am on our people them. It care the Cameroon government it forgive this kind of people them. Me in particular, as one of the victims, as one of the people the way it don't lie about them, and no go ever forgive you. These kind of people them, the so-called Capo Daniel Dong Emmanuel them, they go need my authorization, my personal expressed authorization and permission for ever enter inside Cameroon again. I guarantee you now, all this nonsense where they talk and say they will be executed, they have been executed, say me they kill this, me they do this, me they do this, and they go on for kill so many people them. When they kill person a boy, where it just make ID card, they even make ID card, they hell people them for make lost documents for Bamenda. Capo Daniel can't talk about how he was executed for crimes of treason.
Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. This is Capo Daniel, your activist. I want to share with you video footages that are coming in from Bamenda, from one of our Ambazonian forces, the ADF, that is in Bamenda, the dominant force that controls Bamenda. This video is of an Ambazonian who is enabling the Cameroon government to continue to propagate itself in a country where it has recolonized. I want to remind you that this individual was executed for the crime of treason for working for the Cameroon government. And this should send a warning to everybody in Ambazonia who serve the colonial administration. So Ambazonian fighters should show no mercy, because today you are alive, tomorrow they will come for you. Anybody who have been warned, but you decide to ignore the warnings to go and help the Cameroon occupation, I want to remind you that this individual was executed. Watch the video.
Document the nationality as well.
And then it tell the terrorists them say treason is punishable by death. Now the people in this way, they don't send countless untold number of Anglophones them to their early graves, and now they don't say and say the whole nonsense it don't kaput, it don't finish, it don't derail as is of the talk. Now it talk about peace, they talk about some kind of nonsense because it want for slither you way back into the good books of ordinary Cameroonians. No, I go rather forgive the Amber terrorists for Bush where they carry the guns, them can't visit me from my house, because I understand say it be being manipulated, it be poorly educated, it be under the influence of drugs. But these kind people, the way they shun them in their comfort of their homes abroad, manipulate my cousins them, radicalize them, give them odeshi and drugs, and then send them behind we, the well-to-do, the business people them, the elites. These kind of people them, Dong Emmanuel them, they will never ever get a place in that Cameroon again. They go die abroad, they go bury abroad. It pass for Cameroon. All those threats where they talk say, me wanna go, it talk say, make people they meet this person come out, we don't exile this one. Imagine say this Shumbu, if they talk, they give ultimatum to Ni John Frundi. Ni John Frundi, it tell Ni John Frundi say, come for Bamenda, make us see, come for. If they talk that nonsense. Now, me I tell ye, step foot inside Cameroon, Siam, what are you come out for day? Step foot for day. As you be talking for Ni John Frundi, them, other people, then now me I tell you, these kind of people will never, ever be forgiven.
Greetings, fellow Ambazonians. Na night time for year, but I want to make the video. Me na video Mr. Sinam. And the video it go reach for John Frundi. When you look this face, remember Papa Frundi. Now me, they begin the way they be the can, they shout Papa Ele when you come for make your rally them for Liberty Square and for East Bamenda Stadium. Now we wouldn't tell you say your time you don't finish. Go remain for the place you did for Yaoundé. As you don't feel saying about chop money, it correct. The last video I make about you, I don't talk say Frundi, we don't share video message, we don't share WhatsApp message, we send them for member them for Njangi group Njangi 82. They tell them say the meeting and be cancelled. So because I send that message, you Frundi, you don't take an as a personal and some personal thing. You must come for Bamenda. You go can hold a meeting. So meeting message go for Frundi. If our soldier they not fit catch you, any man will go come for that meeting, we will catch them. You don't hear? So no man no go come for that meeting. Because as I send the message, when I listen for me very well, if you stay for Bamenda and you are part of the Njangi 82, where John Fundi in the column, if you go for that Njangi, for go attend them, where I don't give this order, say that Njangi be banned with the presence of Fundi. Any man will go attend that Njangi. When you finish attend that Njangi, no come back for quarter. Follow Fundi, go for your own day. Because place no good, your place no day for inside Bamenda. For the whole Ambazonia, their place no day. So I want to send this message for Bamenda, for alert all our people them. Say there is preparation for Fundi for come for town for can attend this particular Njangi under Cameroon protection, and it be forbidden. So pa Fundi, your place no day. Now unara make them was struggle it and long.
Not to even talk the facts, he never first even apologize for those things the way they don't do them against we, the ordinary civilians, them, the ordinary citizens, them, the lies the way they don't talk against people like we. When I don't hear when I don't hear what we talk today, the 30th of January 2025, and I don't play for now what we be talking for 2019. After way them, their own terrorists, ADF, they go behead Madame Ayafo Florence. Even Ayabacho Lucas, themselves, they catch, they claim, say they don't catch the Peking the way they behead Madame Ayafo Florence. But today, it can't tell now, say, oh, it be do this, it be hold Ayabacho, it be hold General Efang, all that one are nonsense, because what will he be actually do? When were the videos and the information will come out? Because I know, because now me, I released that video of the beheading of Madame Ayafo Florence. When the video be finally come out, this Shumbu, the same Capo Daniel, it come out, can begin talk about how na Antangaji boys and some kind of nonsense. So they try for blame me. When I don't hear what we self talk now, okay, at the word you don't Emmanuel, even now for Lake Nyos or now for Usa for Boyo, you no go step foot inside. Take this one to the bank, just like how you be threatening the Niger Frundi them and all the other people them. I will see how you go pass enter inside then come out again. Nyafuka. When I will make that thing, when I know be think say some people the way they will stand a challenge from that as well. You think say that only you want you get the monopoly on threats. You go on social media, you lie and you slander and you deflect and you cover up for terrorists who behead human beings. Today you want come wash yourself clean of ADF, pretend like say the ADF. What is ADF? You never ever even hear of ADF. All the atrocities the way they will commit time where you be being a so-called deputy defense chief, the so-called this, the so-called that, give yourself stupid Facebook titles them. Today you want come cleanse yourself of all of those things them. Like say with stupid will not be nowhere to go on. No. The Madame Ayafo Florence now today you one can tell we say, oh, that will be happen. I be talk for Yabacho, I be do this. No, wait way you be can't talk them out in public. Now in that you can't blame someone else, and you know very well today they can't talk say no it be been a FANG. Today they can't talk say it be been a ATF. But for 2019, when the thing just happened, wait we can't talk. You can't blame me. Okay, I will see how you could step your foot inside that territory again, idiot.
I should be tried and jailed.
That's interesting.
Yes, I should be tried and jailed. Trust me. And so I believe we must be accountable. No Ambazonia should have any illusion. If you work against Ambazonia, if you enable acts of colonialism declared by the United Nations as crimes against humanity, there will be no forgiveness.
Okay, granting that is right. In 2019, the world was shocked by the atrocious killing of Miss Florence Ayafo. As a leader, you did well to get the people you believe were responsible, the culprits. But since then, and I have to say that even those who disagree with you applauded the action. That's leadership. But since then, nobody ever heard anything about what those three gentlemen, I really shouldn't even call them gentlemen, if they were actually the culprits. Those three guys, nobody knows what you did with them. justice must also be seen as done, Dr. Cho. Do you agree with that?
I agree with you.
But then nobody heard what you did with those 3 people.
Yes, and possibly that's a limitation from our part.
Did the pictures, did what you hear done to Florence Ayafo, did it shock you as it shocked everybody?
Of course, it shocked me. And the reason why we are up against such a brutal regime is to make sure we can protect the dignity of our people. Look, even I tell the forces, if you engage in acts of killing, in acts that are inconsistent with the foundation of our liberation struggle, we will hold you accountable. But we are operating under difficult circumstances. And so that is factored out in what we can do and what we cannot do.
So people are curious to know, where are those 3 people you arrested for killing, on allegations of killing Florence Ayafo?
We have a standard practice within the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the sister forces. We arrest persons, we use our code of justice, we engage in rehabilitation, but we do not reintroduce most of them back in fighting, especially those who engage in what we consider as egregious crimes, as the one that happened to Ms. Ayafo.
If militating for the CPDM is deemed to be an act of treachery, which could result in death, if I understood you well, here we are, you're talking about 3 people you arrested for so brutally killing a woman. You're talking about rehabilitating them. That doesn't come across as justice, does it? Rehabilitation is a component of justice. That is factored in international. Shouldn't justice be commensurate to the crime? Irrespective of the crime. Rehabilitation is an instrument factored in international instruments as a form of justice. It's a restorative justice. So we might decide to engage in retributive justice, but you cannot, when you talk about some of the crimes that Ambazonian forces have committed, and put them in the same line with, the CPDM. I think that's a distinction you have to make. Even in the Oxford report a few years back, they criticized these kind of drawing this moral equivalence between some of the infractions committed by Ambazonian forces and the crimes of war, crimes against humanity, and even genocide perpetrated by the CPDM. And I repeat, if you are arrested as a CPDM, you might not go home alive. Do you believe in the death penalty? Within the context of the Ambazonian War of Liberation, yes. I guess I'm still confused, sir. I'm not clear why those 3 gentlemen or those 3 guys don't deserve the death penalty. All of us know, actually, I was sent a video of what happened to that woman. I couldn't even open it. Well, all of us know what happened to that woman. So we're wondering why that's not deserving of death penalty. There are many things that are factored in making decisions about actions of soldiers. Was it systematic? What motivated it? All of those things are factored in. What you see is the crime. In passing judgment on the crime, we factor a lot of things, and we came to the conclusion that they don't deserve. We will not institute a death penalty on Ambazonian forces at this particular time, regardless of what they do. Except it's systematic, it is massive, but we will not. Okay, your point taken, sir. Mm-hmm. It's now about 7 years, 7 years since the war, 5 months, and this is the question that almost everybody, some actually pleaded with me to ask you this question. Now 5 months, Dr. Ayabacho, since you made a vehicular circulation between Bangui and Bamenda almost impossible. You have publicly taken responsibility for what could appropriately be described as a blockade. What is it you are trying to accomplish with that blockade? The blockade stays in place, and I will not discuss what we are trying to accomplish, but the population within this area, they are okay with that blockade.
Severe pain physical and emotional distress, anguish, hardship, miserable, grieved, depressed, but hopeful. These words are not strong enough to describe how some people who have fled the carnage in the northwest and southwest regions feel.
My name is Bapita. I am from Oku. On the night of 23rd August 2018, my wife had a knock and shook me up that people are knocking and they are violent. According to her, they were Abba. They said the house is completely surrounded, that there is no way I can escape. They were coming to take me to the camp like we're doing to other people. Before I could dress up, they had broken the front door. As I got out of the room, half dressed, I met one of them at the corridor who gave me a very dirty slap. They took the phones of everybody in the house, got them broken, and took me to the market square of Tolon in Jikijaboku, where we met another guy too that was taken from his own home. We thought that we were going to Ngemsiba Amber camp. That was a dreaded camp that we had in Oku then. At one spot, a few meters from Lake Oku Forest, the bike that carried me was not able to climb the steep hill. So the guy stopped the other bikes and told them that since this bike is not able to climb, why should they continue to force it to go when they can still do what they plan to do at that spot? It was then that I understood that they were going to kill the two of us. I prayed a simple prayer. Thank you, Lord, for giving me a son who could take after me and take care of the family. I had a shot. You can see the bruises here on the right side of my chest. They went to the other guy, shot him, he fell down and cried like I did. So they assigned one of them to come to me to finish me. The guy came and then placed a gun right on my right leg and shot. He shattered my nerves and I fell like I would never see life again. But I continued to hear them talk. They were questioning the other guy. You have been asked to go and finish somebody you have shot on the leg. Are you sure he's going to die? So the guy who questioned decided to come and finish me himself. And then he came and I had a shot. I thought it was my end. But when I got up very late in the night after a coma, I discovered I was still living and I struggled to see if the other guy was still living, but I didn't see anybody there.
I'm seeing you with an amputated right leg. Is it a result of what happened to you?
Exactly. Before I was taken to the hospital, somebody came. It was just like a good Samaritan. That's why I call that day a night of 10 miracles. There are so many things that happened. When I was taken to hospital, my leg was not healing. So they decided to do away with the infection by cutting the leg.
What was your crime?
I personally did not want school boycott. They were annoyed. They were not happy. They knew that I was against school boycott.